Good morning from the Hideaway on Savannah Avenue and also from the Bullock County Historical Society. Today's Tidbit is brought to you by three fabulous members of our society and of our community. Sherry Edenfield of Edenfield Trial Law, Franklin Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC, and Henley Properties. The Edenfields, the Franklins, and the Henleys are known for giving to Bullock County. Please thank them when you see them. The coast of Georgia is about 110 miles and includes 14 barrier islands, only 4 of which are accessible by car and have become popular tourist destinations. These are Jekyll, St. Simons, Sea, and Tybee. The rest of our islands require transportation by boat and are virtually unspoiled natural escapes. The islands in order from north to south are Tybee, Little Tybee, Wassaw, Ossabaw, St. Catherine, Blackbeard, Sapelo, Wolf, Little St. Simons, Sea, St. Simons, Jekyll, Little Cumberland, and Cumberland. I have visited most of these, and it's on the bucket list to visit all of them. Tied for first place are 2 of these islands, in my opinion. They are Ossabaw and St. Catharines. I've been very lucky and blessed to visit both on several occasions. We were on Ossabaw Island for their annual pig roast several years ago. It was the celebration of Sandy West's 100th birthday. She and Bill are shown in this picture. He was given the privilege of being her escort that day. You can visit Ossabaw by paying to attend the pig roast. For the cost of a kind of expensive ticket, you get a boat ride to the island, lots of sand gnats, great barbecue, and the opportunity to set foot on one of the state of Georgia's true treasures. Human beings have been on Ossabaw for about 4,000 years. Let's take a tiny refresher course in archaeology. The late Archaic period would be 4,000 years before now, the Woodland period 3,000 years before now, and the Mississippian period would be 1,500 years before the present time. Native Americans lived on Ossabaw during these time periods. The Wally Indians, spelled Guale, lived on our coastal islands, and their last presence was here around the year 1570. When Oglethorpe arrived in 1733, he established a government. A hunting and fishing reserve was given to Creek Indian tribes for the island. In 1747, Mary Musgrove and her husband, Thomas Bosomworth, were given Ossabaw, St. Catharines, and Sapelo Islands. In 1758, a different group of Creek Indians disputed Mary Musgrove's gift, and they conveyed title of Ossabaw Island back to King George III. Then the royal governor of Georgia, Henry Ellis, sold the island at public auction. In the late 1700s, the first plantation was built on the island, and shipbuilding began. Indigo was cultivated with the help of slave labor. The owner of the island, John Morrell, advertised in the 1770 Georgia Gazette for carpenters. The huge live oak and cedar trees were abundant and furnished the fine wood for ships. Some beams were 84 feet in length. During the 1800s, cotton was king on the island, specifically Sea Island cotton. After the Civil War, Sherman issued his Special Field Order No. 15, which gave a strip of coastline from Charleston down to the St. Johns River in Florida to newly freed black families. They could get no more than 40-acre segments. This arrangement, however, was very short-lived, as President Andrew Johnson overturned Sherman's order and restored the Confederate men to be the property owners. During the 1900s, Henry David Weed of Savannah purchased all the tracts of land on Ossabaw during a 15-year period and then sold it to partners of a shipping company who used the island for hunting. In 1924, Dr. Harry Torrey and Nell Ford Torrey of Grosse Pointe, Michigan, bought the island. They paid $150,000. Their daughter, Eleanor, who we all call Sandy, Torrey West, established the Ossabaw Foundation in 1961. This foundation established studies on the island for artistic, scientific, and cultural disciplines. One of my favorite attractions on the island are the donkeys. In fact, I was given this wonderful piece depicting them. The donkeys were acquired by Sandy and her husband, Clifford, in 1965. It began with a herd of 11. Today, there are over 150 donkeys on the island. In 1978, she sold and gift-deeded Ossabaw Island to the state of Georgia, making it Georgia's first heritage preserve. The selling price was $8 million, which was half of its value. The Georgia governor was George Busby. However, the governor that began this whole process was, of course, Jimmy Carter. Sandy was given a life estate of 23 acres of land on the island, including the Spanish Torrey West home. Georgia is a better place because of Sandy West. She died on her 108th birthday, which was January 17th, 2021. Godspeed to you, Sandy. Thanks for sharing with me today, and bye.